Anjani Rao here and welcome to my channel and good evening and good day from wherever you are watching. Ever wondered why some people are weak-minded and some people are strong? And ever also noticed that mentally strong people are much more happier than the ones who have a weak mind? So today I'm going to talk about 3 ways to develop your mental strength and develop resilience. So the first things first is, let's understand how does mental strength get developed. Let's take for example an actor. He is going to initially go on stage and he has never acted before. So first things first, he will face resistance. What kind of resistance? There will be self-doubt, there will be stage fright, there will be embarrassment. It is all running in the mind. But with some local drama or taking part in some group activity, he gets little confident, and then this makes his mental strength stronger. There is an overcoming of the resistance, so it will eventually subside, and then he will be able to take up minor roles and thereby get more and more into the routine. Now, what happens if he gets a bigger role? He has to play a role in a cinema or on the theater, then there will again be resistance. But by now, he already knows how to overcome it. He may become stronger, and again, the mental resilience will subside. So just by this example, we understood that one is the threatening activity or whatever is happening on the internal side of in the mind is probably to survive, probably to save any face, or shame, or there is no threat, right? And so far you don't face threat or you don't overcome the resistance, it will be only a fictitious a feeling in the mind or thought in the mind. It will never get validated. So the same thing is applied to your goals. The more you don't act on your goals, you are having self-doubt, you may feel embarrassed if you don't meet them. So again, there is resistance. So the first things first is to take small goals and to act on them and overcome the first challenge of mental resilience. The more the mental resilience, the more the fear. So the more faster you advance yourself in making your dreams or goals come true, you will be able to develop your mental strength. Secondly, there's a myth, say compromise on your goals. Whatever you wanted, you wanted to become a national champion, you wanted to become a national player, and play at at this level, and let it go. There may be some other good player anyways, why should I take part in it? So that's a myth, that you may seem to be looking very stupid in front of a large crowd, or you are letting go of an opportunity because you don't deserve it. So that's again a myth that you may not be able to make it happen. So to overcome this resistance is to start playing local tournaments if you want to become a national champion, and that's a perceived threat in the mind. Once you overcome that and see that it's no longer a threat, then you get confidence again to achieve your goals. So the second thing is to see whether it's a perceived threat. So the first thing was overcome mental resilience. Second is, was it a perceived threat that you are facing in the mind? And the mind fools you, and this is where we need to look out. And no sooner that you realize that this is only a fictitious thought again, by experiencing and by taking action, you will be able to overcome the fear. So that's way 2. And third is, there's a myth that mentally strong people don't have any resistance. They are smooth going, they know to solve any kind of problem. No, that's a myth. Mentally strong people also face resistance, and it causes things to delay. But the trick is that they have become so conducive and so averse to these resistances or these changes that they know how to tackle it, and they have sufficient energy and sufficient experience regardless of the situation. They override, they learn to override and ignore, and they attempt the activity anyways because they go with the mindset that this will gain them experience, and next time we can always attempt it. They think like that and they keep going. So the more and more they face resistance, the more they faster they overcome it, because it's a perceived risk for them, and that is more higher. If they don't overcome it, they will not be able to achieve their goals. So try the most riskiest assumption that you have in your mind and validate it by taking action again. So everything, all the three scenarios, action is the key to getting confidence and becoming more stronger, and overcome or see whether these are perceived threats or perceived risks or resistance. So these are the three ways to validate and then develop your mental strength. I hope this video helped you, and maybe you can try and see which are the situations where you need to develop it, and see whether you are facing resistance, or is it a risk that you don't want to take, or is it some kind of a mental block that you have in terms of an assumption that you have made. So if it is validating any of these criteria, then anyways make that choice and make the decision and resolve to take action and take small steps, and then see what happens. You will be able to erase negative thoughts from your mind itself. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, and good evening or good day wherever you're watching.